a meaning of this word that is pronounced the same as this. So if it's dry land, so there's two things here. The Sahara Desert, the Mojave Desert, that's this. But if you're in the Army and you leave without permission, you desert, D-E-S-E-R-T. So that's tricky because it isn't always straight across. Okay? So that's one you want to watch out for. Again, Microsoft Word isn't going to help you because this one is both, it can be both a verb and a noun. So it's hard. Okay? So words that look alike, words like that. Then we have these ones like this. So again, it's this fewer and less is not a misspelling, but that's more like this. I guess that would go with the word alike. Okay. See, these are more usage. I don't have any of these on this quiz. Okay, but I am going to put down here just usage. Again, because this, what we're looking for here is standard American English spelling, right? Okay, so this kind of thing is usage. I don't have any of these on here. What about, let me put this up there so we can look at Microsoft Word while we're doing this. And Microsoft Word will help you with some of these, but not always all of them. What about this? Is there a misspelling in here? Oh, for heaven's sake. I don't know what it is about. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's something about me not being, it's something about my hand being this way, put it this way. It's so frustrating. Okay, let me start again. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, now I want to make it bigger and I can't get it. There, that's what I want. All right, so that's red. The little things don't come out exactly the right color, but we can tell red from green. Is that a good spelling? No. Okay. That's one, do you ever spell that word that way? Is there ever a time that you spell that word that way? No. Unless you are a business owner and your motel is the all-night motel and you choose to spell it that way as a business name, it is not, which is fine. You know, the other one like this, although it's a little bit different, okay, what about that one? No, that's not right there, but is that a word? Is R-I-T-E a word? Yes, it's rite like ceremony, if you go through the rites of passage, yeah, that's a word. So that one, it's not going to catch, okay? But again, you see Rite Aid, like the Rite Aid drugstore, they spell it like that. They have chosen, they're consciously doing that. They don't mean to be spelling it R-I-T-H-E. If they want to spell their business that way, that's fine. And that's part of the problem with this, is advertising, we see so much of that we tend to think it's correct, and it's not. So don't use the advertising world to say, oh, well, Rite Aid spells it that way, so it must be okay. Okay, so it does catch night, but it doesn't catch right, so be careful of that, right? If we look at this, and I know I can't make this bigger, the first one that comes up is night, okay? So that's what I call usage. There, you know, this, I do teach a class, believe it or not, that just does grammar. All we do is grammar lessons. It's English 120. And when we do this lesson in there, it takes like 3 weeks. Because again, we're just barely scratching the surface. Okay, So, and then the other one, there are other things like this, the already. What about this word? Is that the way you spell that? No. Yeah, this is tricky. Watch what Microsoft Word does when I type that in. You have to keep your eyes on the screen. Oops, if I spell it right. Oops, it didn't do anything. Okay. Here's what I have to do. I'm going to go in here. I wanted it to catch it, and it's not. Why? Okay, here's why. You go into options. I'm going into options over here. And I'm going to go to proofing. It's because I'm in a different room, and I haven't set my settings on here. And I don't know whether you guys can see this, and I wish there were a way to make these bigger, but you see down here in the second little list of stuff, when correcting spelling and grammar and word, and then there's two boxes down there. It says writing style. What it's set to down here is grammar only. What you want to do if you want it to catch more things for you is set this up to grammar and style. So I'm moving the setting up a little bit, okay? Then it's going to catch more things. And you can also go in here, and I know it's hard to see, but there's a whole list of things here that you can check for it to catch. And one of those things is, that under style, is contractions. So when we get to the point where I'm not allowing contractions anymore, some people I know already know that rule, so you can set this already. No contractions. So click contractions and it'll stop on all the contractions, which will drive you crazy with your less formal work. Okay, so now I've got everything checked. Okay, so I'm gonna see if it does this again. Let me see what it'll do now. Okay, so now now it's underlined. See what I'm saying? Now it's got a green line. What's the correct spelling of this? It's always, yeah, Sandra?
All, A-L-L, then write as a separate word?
Always two words. This isn't correct. Here's the one that here's the one that's different. Now watch this. I promise it'll do something. You see what it did? It didn't even wait for the spell checker. This is not a word. This is not a word. And this is not a word. Okay, so that's another issue that comes under this. Okay, that'll fix it for you, but the all right, you have to kind of stop on. Okay, one other reason we spell things wrong, and that is, again, the pronunciation. Is this word spelled right? Only Karina is gonna answer. Nobody else wants to say, right? Because now you're not. Yeah, now you're not sure. This is what I call my. And you notice a lot of these are the same as the ones we had the other day. This is a pronunciation problem, and just like with the could have, should have, used to, this is what we say, right? We say, I accidentally left my homework at home. The way this is really spelled is this way. But this is what we hear, accidentally. We don't say, I accidentally left my work at home, okay? So be careful of these, yes?
Why do we add the A-L-L-Y? Why isn't it just
Because
the L-Y suffix?
Because
Does it have a different meaning? Or?
This is how it's spelled. This is like these. This is a misspelling. You can't use this. That's misspelled.
So it's just from pronunciation, it's not from any other way? It's just-
No, there's no, it's just like these, and the other ones, you just wouldn't use this. This is just an incorrect spelling, same as these. Yeah. It's just
Oh, okay, I got it,
incorrect.
okay.
Now, again, Sandra doesn't have the problem of having heard this wrong, but she's probably seen it because so many other people are spelling it this way because that's how they've heard it. So it affects her too, okay? So yeah, just be careful. Some of these words that here's another one that a lot of people do. I always see this. Is that spelled right? Environment? Is that correct, Joanna? Is that spelled correctly?
No.
What do I need to do to it? Okay, it's because that's what we say, right? Environment, but it's actually environment. And you guys are probably, oh yeah, I've done that before, okay? So in this class, you need to up your checking. That's my purpose here, okay? Is not to have you memorize all these words, but to just give you a heads up on the massive number of things you have to worry about when you're checking the papers. And you will get better at doing this as we go. Okay, so good, we're right on time. I'm gonna leave this up here. I don't know whether you can even see it, but that's the whole chart. If you have a cell phone and you think it will help you to take it out and do this, you're welcome to. But if you do that, you're going to find out that what you have to do is, on some of these, is look up both words and figure out which one is the best meaning. For a word like accidentally, that word is not going to be in the dictionary. You have to go to the word accident and look at these suffixes. Okay? Okay, so let's see how long it takes you on this. My guess is maybe 10, let's try my usual thing, 10 minutes to do the test and then 10 minutes for a break. But it may take you 15 minutes to do the test. So we'll see how people do. Please resist the urge to just go down and circle things. Think, after hearing this, think about it twice before you circle something. I don't know whether it helps you guys more to have that on. Can you guys see over windows?